I'm not a writer.
Okay.
For those who...
What we do here is go back.
Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
going on, everybody? Welcome to the Child of Mecha live stream. I am your host, Tim, the one and only Child of Mecha, and tonight it is all about the Titans test team. AOZ, Andrew, AOZ. There you go, buddy. So, we haven't done this for like a week. It's crazy, right? I missed you guys. I hope you missed me, because we need quality time together. I think so. Hope you guys tuned in for Mechanism on Friday. I hope you all enjoyed that. I think there can definitely be some improvements on the format, which we're going to explore, but as we mix in personalities, it's going to get more and more interesting. So make sure you tune in. Nothing this Friday. Not even me. I'm going to be in Alabama for a staff meeting. So I leave tomorrow, kind of afternoonish, and I won't be back until about Sunday afternoon. So I'll be back here on Monday, for those of you guys wondering, and it will be the birthday live stream. It's my birthday on Monday, so yay, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, but we'll be back here on Monday, and we'll pick up wherever we leave off tonight. So there you go. But hey, in the meantime, go hit up www.childofmecha.com. Go to the store, hit you up one of these cool T-shirts. This can be yours. Go do that. You'll find shirts and hats and bags and all sorts of other cool stuff on there. If you are interested in any of the tools and materials and things like that we are going to be covering tonight, hit the Amazon link just below here on YouTube and Twitch. This side if you're watching on Facebook. And as always, if you need kits or tools or materials or decals or paints or whatever, man, hit up these guys, USA Gundam Store. Adam and the boys, man, they're amazing. We're partnering together for this build, and it's going to be pretty damn awesome. Hopefully you guys will support Andrew as much as Andrew has, or Ryan. What am I saying? Andrew. I saw Andrew commenting here. Hopefully you guys will support Ryan as much as Ryan is supporting me. So, go do that. Anyway. Andrew, I know Freddy has challenged you. What say you, young Andrew? Because Freddy seems to be throwing down the gauntlet on Instagram there, buddy. Yeah, Freddy, there you go. Andrew is afraid. Yeah, he is. You know what we're going to do? We're going to even the playing field over here for Freddy. And boom, there you go, Fredro. So, there you go. Maybe if you follow me, you see something. You know what? Hey, you know, I just know you're going to chicken out. No, it's all in good fun. It's all in good fun, you guys. Hey, Donnie Baxter's over there on Facebook. What's up, Donnie? Thank you for the happy birthday in advance. Save it for Monday, though. Monday's going to be the day. Monday is the day. So yeah, so Andrew's never chickened out. Fair enough. But hey, you know what's really cool is go look at Freddy's Instagram. Freddy was wrong on Instagram, and you'll see the gauntlet, the massive gauntlet being thrown down. It's pretty damn cool. Hey, Jalvinoid over there on Twitch, he says, happy to finally catch a stream. Thank you. Yeah, happy to finally have you catch a stream. I don't know. Welcome. So, Spider2K2, I got that shirt, Tim. It looks good. Doesn't it, though? The big old bunny. The hazel bunny. I thought it was a goat at first. Whoops. So anyway. Let's see here. Trying to keep up with everything. Nice. Half-Site got a package on the way from USA Gundam Store as we speak. Awesome. Awesome. Julius Dembski says, I went to Brookhurst Hobby Store today. Since I'm down here in Orange County, you were right about that store. Boom. Nice. Nice. Yeah, Bailey, it is a shame I'm going to be gone this weekend, or I definitely would have come down for the Richmond IPMS show and hung out with you guys, because, I mean, Richmond is like maybe an hour and a half for me. Easy driver, you know. Hell, I could come down for the day and pop back up here. Wouldn't even have to stay the night. But staff meetings sucks. So, all right, boys and girls, we are going to be working on the Zaku 2 head a little bit tonight. If you caught the kind of 30-minute warning image on the social medias, you saw that little epoxy putty action has gone on here on this thing. So we're going to turn our attention to that here in just a moment. Let's go to camera 2. There we go. And I know Bailey said he was snapping and finishing together the Sinanju Stein narrative version. Hey, Grimm's Vatten? I think that was, it popped out before I could see it. But hey, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the family. Appreciate that. And then, so I just finished snapping this guy. He'll be sacrificial. This is a sacrificial kit for the GBWC build this year. So he's going to get used up in parts and stuff like that. But we're not going to be working on him tonight. But excellent, excellent kit. Definitely an excellent kit. Let's see. Look at that. Hey, James Nozaku boys with us. Giant Mega Robot. What's going on, Mega? Everybody's in the house tonight. Julius Dembski says, Tim, thanks for the help with that item and thanks for the extras. Hey, you are welcome, man. I'm glad they came through. So I was wondering about that today if you had gotten them. So that's good to hear. That's definitely good to hear. Excuse me. Andrew Young says, I didn't see what you snapped. It was a Sinanju Stein Master Grade. Don't worry about it. Yeah, see, Bailey's got you. Boom. All right, so you guys, let's get zoomed in here. Let's show you what we've worked on. This is just something I did over the weekend. Haven't had a ton of time because work has been crazy lately. But so here's the original Zaku 2 headpiece, right? Just the top. You know, top of the crown and everything, right? Like that. Hey, Mecha Raiden, what's going on, man? Over there on YouTube, checking in. What's going on? So that's, you know, that's how it looks. You know, your typical looking Zaku 2 head, right? So I took one of the donor head pieces that I got from James, number 2, Spider 2K2. And did a little epoxy putty work. So put some hard edges on this bad boy, right? And I think that looks pretty good. I really do like it. Just kind of, you know, hard edges are along the top there, and then just kind of feathered it in back to the original piece there on the back. So I really like it. I really like it so far. I think we can definitely explore this this shape a lot more. And as you can see, obviously we narrowed the eye slit there with some styrene sheet, and we're gonna sand that off, grind that down a little bit so it's looking flush. So we're going to be doing all that and then some tonight. So, hey, Gary Gompla's over here on YouTube. He says, Twitch is lagging. I'm here on YouTube. Awesome. Space Rat 53's with us. Guelo's over there on Twitch. What's going on, Scotty? Spider 2K2 looking good, Tim. Thank you, man. Bailey says sculpting is no simple task to get done symmetrically. Yeah, you know what? And this was tough too. And there's some spots that aren't perfectly symmetric on this particular piece either. Even though I tried to get them as symmetrical as I could. So you have to. Where's my little pointer? There it is, hiding from me. So with this piece, you do have to kind of take notes on both sides, right? So you've got kind of a bare spot over here. You kind of got a bare spot right over here. So you want to keep those things symmetrical, right? But then in the back here, which needs a little bit more fine tuning here, it's kind of bare right here, but there's still a bunch of buildup on this side. So I'm going to have to sand this side down a little bit more and kind of get that a little bit more flush with the actual headpiece there. But it's even in the current state, it's still not bad. You probably wouldn't notice it once paint and primer are on there, right? Juan, Mr. Crovero's over there on Facebook. He says, man, watching your vids always makes me want to build. Do it, dude! Build something! Like one of the stories I posted on Instagram a few days ago. Man, today is the day to get up off your ass and build something. But for those of you guys that don't know Juan, Mr. Crovero over there on Instagram, he just finished up this kick-ass kit bash. It looks like a freaking Mecha Ninja thing going on. So go check him out. Go follow him on Instagram, Crovero, Crovero. And man, so worth the follow, you guys. So worth the follow. He's going to be on Mechanism one of these times with us, sitting down and chatting, building, having fun, hanging out. So go follow Juan, man. He's good dude. Good dude. Scotty over there on Twitch, Guelo, he says, finally finished a run in Resident Evil 2. Tomorrow it's back to streaming Geeky Robot Modas again. Fair. That's fair. Excuse me. So Bailey says the bald spots look like good reference points. They pretty much are, yeah. Hey, look, everybody, over there on Facebook, Mr. Adam Ryan, owner of USA Gundam Store. What's going on, Adam? Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for tuning in. And hopefully you don't have any snow or ice down in Florida, where we have snow up here and ice. It's nasty. And I have to fly out tomorrow. Good luck for me, right? So, anyway, let's see. No Zaku Boy James #1 says, glad you're on the head. Always love seeing what people do to those heads. Yeah, man, it's, it's one of those things. You gotta spice it up, right? You gotta spice it up. Adam Ryan says, 80 degrees here, LOL. Bastard. Incredible. But the one good thing is that in the summertime it's probably like 200 degrees and 900% humidity down there. So I'm not gonna be too jealous right now. So I'm going to Alabama where it's set in the low to mid 70s tomorrow, so I can get away from this crap. So anyway, let's see. Guelo says, I did start working on the master grade Cuble, the white one, Haman Carnes. Nice. Let's see, Scuffle, and now I get to watch Tim. Xmas came early this year. Scuffle, come on, man. Let's see. Man, chat's going quick, you guys. Chat's going quick. Adam says, yeah, summer sucks. Yeah, man. Juan's over there on Facebook. He says, oh, man, thanks. I got a commission coming tomorrow. Though, dude, so I'll be building the rest of the week. Nice. That's awesome, man. Look at you. Getting the commissions. Well deserved, I might add. Well deserved. Let's see. Oh, okay, cool. I'll look at that later. I'm getting private messages from some of the guys on Gumpo Talk, but we'll get to that later. I'm going to pay attention to here. All right, so let's zoom out just a little bit here. I lost my tape. That keeps the camera zoom from going crazy. And let's get to trimming this plastic bit back a little bit here, right? Because this needs to go away. So we're going to trim off the sides there, and we're just going to kind of snip down as much as we can without biting into too much of it. You know, we just want to get it knocked down, right? So let's get on camera here so you guys can see. Now, I have the nippers angled up like this, right? Angled sort of away from it. Now what that's going to do, that's going to still leave a little lip here, and you guys can see that just a little something, right? So we don't want to bite into the plastic too much, because then you run the risk of taking off more plastic than you really want, right? So you don't want that. You don't want that at all. Let's see. Scuffle says, came in late. I heard Ninja plus Mecha in the same sentence. I need to check that out. Dude, yes. Scuffle, go check out on Instagram, Mr. Crovero, Crovero. So worth a follow, dude. Go hit him up. Go follow him. Go comment on his images. The whole 9 yards, man. Dude is legit. He does some insane kit bashes and stuff. Serious. Alright, so that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is just like buttery smooth. I don't even have to do anything else to that piece right now. Clean off the blade. Let's get this side here real quick. Now, like you've seen me do in the past, right? We're just letting the most of the blade just ride along this, you know, this pink piece here, just as a kind of a guide, right? We're not laying in too much pressure to it. We're just using it just as a guide, just to help us even out this plastic strip with the rest of the part, right? Now, you're going to get that pretty damn close, but just to make 100% sure, just kind of scrape that thing down a little bit, right? And what that's going to do is that is going to just even everything out and make that super just baby butt smooth, right? Yeah, that's good. And then after, give it a nice wet sanding. Good to go. Good to go. All right. So now the tricky part comes into play. These two were just kind of straight pieces. We can just trim those back, scrape them down, and it's nothing at that point, right? Easy peasy stuff. But now we've got to work with this curve here. So we'll start kind of over here, and we'll just start trimming back, really. Make sure I'm on camera here. Jeez. It's looking pretty good. We're gonna actually go back on this side and start from here and just kind of work our way around. And again, just let the blade ride along this top piece, and it will trim that flush for you. If you guys are familiar with woodworking routers, there is a bit that is a flush trim bit, and basically what it is, it's a it's a grinding bit, similar to like a Dremel bit, right? But it has a like a ball bearing guide on it, right? And it's the same exact diameter as the cutting blade. So the bearing guide rides along one edge that's perfectly finished, and then it matches whatever's underneath of it and trims it flush. So that's essentially what we're doing here. But we don't have the luxury of having a nice bearing guide to help us out. We just have to rely on our own skill with the knife, right? So we just kind of take this nice and slow and just really just kind of nibble at it, right? Because we don't want to bite too much into the plastic. We want there to be enough that we can either sand it down later and just really fine tune it, or file it, or what have you, or scrape it down, or whatever. We don't want to take off too much, because if you take off too much, it's hard as hell to put back on. Yeah? So, move your hand to the left, Tim. Sorry. There we go. I need to position the camera more this way. There we go. Now I think we're probably good. Is it moving? Is the camera move? Maybe it's just me. Anyway, so I had this camera shelved for Mechanism, because with Mechanism and being on Google Hangouts on Air, you can't use a DSLR to stream. You need to use a webcam and stuff. Or at least it's easier to use a webcam, I should say. There are ways of getting around it. But for me, using the webcam is just easier. So I had this camera, the one I'm pointing at right now, the one you guys see me at, I had that up here looking, streaming down onto my desktop. So had to adjust everything. Okay, now you just kind of start to scrape this thing down and really fine tune it here. I want a nice flat edge to this thing, this just super, just 90-degree flat edge. And I'll kind of show you why here in a minute, once we get this thing nice and flush. Where are my eyes? Shoot. They're out in the other room. Oh, well, I'm not going to worry about it right now. Am I on camera? No. There we go. Kenneth Sims says, Tim, never considered using GoPro. I have a GoPro. I don't like the lens distortion in it. It's a little too much for me. I just... it's good for getting, nice wide shots and stuff like that, but for getting, tighter shots, more focused in, short, area that you want to try and capture, it's just not good for that. It's just not. So, it is what it is. Hey, Superset5's over there on Twitch. He says, I just got my high-grade Sinanju Stein and high-grade Lupus Rex in the mail today, along with the Art of Halo 5 book. Nice. You need to look into that. Awesome armor weapon designs and ideas for dioramas. Sweet. I think I've seen that on the good old Amazon, though. Because there was a Halo book that I saw, and I think it might have been that had just a shit ton of armor designs, Spartan armor designs. It had the ODST, like the Marines and stuff like that. Had all of those things in this book, so I think I might have seen that already, but. If that's the one, hella cool book. Hella cool book. So, all right. So, there it is. Our good friend, little Mr. Water Basin over here. And we're going to get a little, what is this, little 400? Yeah, this is 400. Dip that in the water there. We're going to start to really get this thing going here, get this thing smoothed out. Gary says, be right back, driving now. Dude, drive safe, man. Don't crash on our behalf. That would suck, right? Alright, so, for those of you guys that have never seen me wet sand before, this is an important step. Wet sanding is hugely, hugely important. And those guys that have been around since the beginning will tell you this is a massive, massively important step. There we go. English is hard. What wet sanding does is it gets you a much smoother, cleaner surface than just your straight dry sanding. Because what happens is the water will help to lubricate the sandpaper, and the dust that you kick up from sanding will make kind of a slurry, and it basically turns into a polishing compound, for lack of a better term, you know. So it's just it's a good thing all the way around to do, to wet sand your pieces. Trust me, you cannot go wrong with wet sanding. And the cool thing is you don't necessarily even have to use water to wet sand either. In some rare instances, I've used other liquids, especially the Zep Fast 505, the industrial degreaser that I always recommend, especially for like stripping plated models and stuff. Wet sanding with that, and using that combination on your resin models, your kits and your conversion kits, your dress-up parts, anything, all that stuff, not only does it smooth out the resin, but it also cleans the resin at the same time. It gets that nasty mold release off of there, and you basically knock out two birds with one stone. So it's kind of a no-brainer at that point. So yeah, you can definitely wet sand with other things than just water. So keep that in mind. I wet sanded the Blue Destiny conversion kit, the one I refurbished. Wet sanded that with Zep Fast 505, and man, it was awesome at that point. No paint lift, peel, nothing. It was just pristine, and honestly, I couldn't have been happier with it. So yeah, dude, wet sanding is your bestest buddy in the whole wide world. Now we're just doing kind of a fingernail test here to see if that is truly flush, and it looks like it. We're just going to go over this edge here with just kind of a nice pass there. And I'm looking at the profile that the white plastic has made, and that looks pretty damn symmetrical, right? I'm pretty happy with that. It's pretty good. It's not bad. Okay, so there we go. Yeah. Now, obviously, we need to cut out this. Whoops. We need to cut out this section here because this is going to get in the way big time. But before we do that, I want to get this front edge nice and done up here. So while we're at it, let's go ahead and just kind of start to sand this back just a little bit. It looks a lot better than it did. Yeah. That looks pretty good. I dig it. I dig it. Okay, cool. So, for right now, wet sanding is done. We're going to put the water off to the side here, and we're going to kind of get all this crap off the workbench here. Now, for comparison, you can see how much lower that eye slit is now. It's pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. Let's see. Scuffle says, I actually have a water pump from an old computer I set up to make a mini fountain so that I can sand under running water, and then all the dust collects at the bottom into an easy to dump out mesh. And then Bailey says, that sounds like a baller setup. Kind of agree. That does kind of sound like a baller setup. I kind of dig that. Wish I had something like that, right? All right, so now that we've got the top kind of done up here, we need to go back and just kind of grind out some of this plastic. Now, to do that, we're going to get the Dremel out. Now, this here is the big old cylindrical bit. We don't want that. That's a little bit too much. That's a little overkill. What we need is... Where's the smaller one? Did I lose it? I lost it. It's around here somewhere. We'll grab this little guy. So you can see the difference, yeah? Wish I knew where my other one was, though. That perturbs me. It's around here somewhere. I got it clean, so. All right, so let's swap these bits out here real quick. Scuffle says, actually, I sent a pic of one of my old PCs with a Gundam inside it. Yes, he did. He actually, yeah, I can attest to that. It has a lot of metal piping for the water cooling. Yeah, he definitely did, man. Scuffle says, to make the mini fountain is easy. Just go to your local pet store and pick up a cheap aquarium pump. Yeah, there you go. Nice, nice. All right, you guys, Dremel time. So you know what that means. Every time you use a Dremel, guys, don't be stupid. Put these on. You're gonna thank me. Wipe them off though, because they can get dusty and nasty and greasy and all of the above. So clean them off, and then once they're clean, put them on your damn face. Okay? Now, crank this sucker up and let's go. All right. So on camera, here we are. All right. So. We just want to take off enough so that the this will fit on the head. Trying to watch what I do and talk at the same time is not very fun. So I'm going to refrain from talking for just a few seconds, you guys. You probably can't hear me anyway. Okay. And there we go. Yay! Get all that debris out of here. And that should fit nicely. Let's do a check, shall we? We got our main Zaku 2 here. Let's see what happens when we... Oh, it's a little tight, so we need to take off a little bit more. But, you guys... Oh, I like that look. That's different, right? We're looking for different. We're looking for unique. Something that's never been done before. That's important. I like it. We still got more to do on this. This is not done by any stretch of the imagination. We're just getting kind of the shape. We're just getting the shape. But, you guys, I like the profile of that. I like the I like the plastic on there. But it is still a little, whoops, it's still a little tight, so we do, yeah, see, and it's lifting off all the inner head mechanism, see, just because it is so tight at this point. So now we gotta kind of pry everything out of here. That guy out of here first, and then, all right, let's get these guys involved. There we go. Now we got it. All right. So I think let's see where we need to trim down, shall we? I think it's right up still near the visor and stuff. Or it could be around the sides. No, it's still up near the visor. We need to bring in right in here and right over here. We might want to take off these little bits here too. We can just trim these back. This isn't much. And it doesn't have to be like perfect either, because since it's the inside, you're never going to see it, right? So, not a big deal. Ah, you son of a bitch. There we go. Jumped out of my hands. You guys saw that, right? It's a crazy piece. All right. We are getting that. So let's chunked off there. Good. Perfect. Okay, so now let's try and see how that measures up. Ooh, you know what, guys? I think that definitely helped. But okay, so I can see where it's still a little proud. So right here, right here. Right here. So those are the three places that we need to still grind down a little bit. Hopefully, there we go, you guys. Right there. Okay. Spider2K2, Jim. James 2.0. He says, sorry if the Zaku 2 is haunted. No, never that, man. I'm just Butterfingers. That's all. Butterfingers. There we go. Alright, so now, since we marked with the pencil where we need to trim this down, now we can kind of go in and really start to get this stuff trimmed back. And I'm just going to use the knife for this, because I don't want to risk digging in with the Dremel too much more at this point. Even though we got a nice, pretty nice amount shaved off here, I don't want to risk any more. I'm just not feeling the risk. Alright. Okay. so those two sides are now nice and trim. And, yeah, I can see now we left a little lip there on the inside. So you know what? We are going to get the Dremel back out, and we are going to have at this thing a little bit more, just a tiny bit, and hopefully we can get this nailed down here in just a second. So, on camera, yep, there we are. Okay, so now, there we go. All right, so now let's see what we are working with here. Let's see. I think we got a better inner profile of this because it looks more roundy, right? You love a good roundy profile. Let's see what we've got. Boom. Oh, yeah. That's money. We've got a good separation all the way around. That is looking pretty damn good. All right, so now we got to put this damn head back together. And for those of you guys that ever put together a Zaku 2.0 head, it's kind of a pain in the ass. I'm just gonna say that. Kind of a pain in the ass. Oh, you know what? I never thought of looking at the blocks and pegs and stuff in here. Hell, I might have gotten epoxy putty in these things. Scrape the insides of these things down just to be on the safe side here, especially where this where the commander fin goes. Okay. Sorry, I knew I did that off camera, but gotta do what you gotta do, right? Alright. So let's take the ring off here. And there we go. Cha-cha. There we are. Alright. So there we go. Hey, the Dwidget. Therno Hobbies and Games for those of you playing at home on Facebook. You guys, Dwidget's doing something really cool. I'm not going to say what it is. I'm going to save him. I'm going to let him save that for you guys. But I'm going to tell you what, he's doing something really damn cool. Really damn cool. Okay, so now that comes later. So you have to play this weird dance here. You have to put... Now, I know I'm not doing this in like the order that the manual is in. I understand that. But for me right now, I don't want to take these damn hoses off and dick around with those. So we're going to kind of dance around this thing a little bit. And then we'll put this guy on the back here. And then we'll put the new head unit. Just crunch that down on there. And wow, yeah. Look at that. That's cool, man. It's almost, it's very, I don't know. It's very Gelgoogish. Sort of, but not. You know what I mean? I like that. That's so good. That's so good. I like it. like it. Anyway, did a piece of the visor pop off? No, I don't think so. Scuffle says, was that part of the head that flew off, or was that Tim flesh? Where at? Now you guys got me worried. I don't think. I don't see any issues, yeah. It wasn't me. I don't know. It might have been like a piece of plastic or something like that. I don't know. I didn't see anything pop off. Maybe you guys did. I don't know. But so the head unit on this is definitely tighter, but able to come off. So yeah, so there's the so there's the visor. It looks intact, right? Yeah. Then it was Tim flesh. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. I swear it wasn't. It might have just been in here or something. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. I didn't see anything pop off, and everything looks intact. Missile pods, missile pod, all the top parts looking good. Everything on the back looking good, yeah. So everything else seems to be intact. I don't know. I don't know what you guys saw. I didn't see it. I don't know. Spider 2K2 looks very aggressive, Tim. That's what I'm going for. Awesome. Let's see. Chris R., what was the missile pack on the shoulders from? Those are Bandai Builders parts. Those are cool ass Builders parts too. They come, not only does each set come with 2 cool ass little pods and stuff, right? They also come with this. Katana, right? Katana. Do my best martial arts voiceover here. Katana. Yeah. So it comes with 2 of these in the set, right? And whoosh, look at that. Booyah. So you get, not only do you get the cool sheath, but you get the katana. Anyway. Hey, Flynn Burger, what's going on, Craig? Flynn's with us over here on good old YouTube's. Bailey says the Master Archive literally has warning labels that say the mono eye is hazardous while active. Cool. I don't know what else to say to that, right? Yeah, so there we go. Oh, you guys. So I know a lot of you guys, like me, love Taobao, right? So the company Evo that made that I don't know, I have pictures around here somewhere. That made that real, in my opinion, real ugly GM Spartan conversion kit. They have their own store on Taobao now, which is pretty cool, right? Because not only do they have that kind of ugly kit, but they have other conversion kits, which are really, really cool. But then, to top it all off, is they sell, so good, just the feet. Just the feet for like GM Sniper 2s and stuff like that. Remolded, modded feet. Very Verka too. You guys want to see it? Bet you do. Let's go. Let's take a break from the Zaku, because when I saw this vendor, I was hyped shit, you guys. Let's take just a teeny tiny break, and let's do a little screen share action. I know it's black. Bear with me here. Let's get a good old where is it? Bear with me. Taobao. Evolution. There we go. Let's get the window capture set up here. And where is it? Boom! Here she is. Done. Look at this, you guys. Yes. So this the cool, kind of a cool ass looking Sazabi thing. There's that ugly ass. I just don't like it. Some people like the look of this, you guys. I just do not, right? I don't. Let me get a link for everybody. Copy. I'm a blast it to everybody. So boom, here you go. Incoming. All right. So yeah. So these are the guys that make this ugly looking GM Spartan. I don't know. It has its ups and downs. For me, mostly downs. This kind of cool, what is this, GM Sniper 2, kind of with the gun and everything. That's really neat. Johnny Ridden Zaku 2. Nice little conversion kit there, if you guys are into that. Look at that, the GM Cannon. And then the, what is this, the Fenis Rencianata or something. I don't know how to say it. I really don't care. But, man, look at all this. Oh, you guys, look at this thing. Look at this. Oh, did it not open up the... Damn it! That's the... Oh, wait, no, it did. Oh, cool. Never mind then. Haha. But look at this, you guys. Look, check this out, right? Oh... Come on. You tell me that's not sexy right there. That's just literally pornographic. That should have a not safe for work label right over this thing, because that is so hot. I love the look of this thing. Stupid nice. Makes me want to get another ground Gundam and make this up. So good, you guys. Oh, and look at the feet. The feet, you guys. Oh my God! If you guys, if you don't know what the feet look like on these ground Gundams, they're kind of big and they're bulky and they're not terrible. But this is just so much nicer. I'm telling you, it is so much nicer, right? This is, I really, really like this particular kit. And you get these cool, like, conversions for the gun, and a little bazooka action going on here. Kind of conversion for the shield and everything. Tim going TVMA. You damn well right, son. All right, let's go back here. So the thing that kind of caught my attention on this was, and we'll go through and we'll view all the baby, because this is the baby list. We're going to view all baby. Guys, don't ask me why it says that. They all say that. It's just Google Translate. I don't know. But there's only 2 pages. They don't have a lot of... They don't have a ton of products on here, but what they do have is just freaking amazing. Decals. They got hot shit decals. These are Zaku 2 high mobilities. So you got what? You got your Shin Matsunaga, you've got your Johnny Ridden, you got your TriStars. Just a nice looking sheet of decals. Now the cool thing about these decals, $2.25 US. $2.24 US dollars for a cool ass sheet of decals. I don't know, $2.24. Would you pay that? I'd pay that. I'd probably buy 10 sheets of it. I'm just saying. Super nice. They got this, it's a weird image, right? Let's scroll down until we actually see. So, yeah, so basically what this is the master grade. This is a conversion kit for the master grade to kind of turn it into the origin version of Char's Zaku 2, right? Just a lovely, lovely conversion piece here. I love the little pieces here on the shield, just those little kind of stick out things. And of course, you know, the gun, you know, the barrels, cannons, whatever you want to call it, in the upper chest there, the vents on the front, kind of that big wide barrel chest. I like that look. The squared off forearms, I dig that. That might be something I might have to do with the one that I'm customizing now. But yeah, you guys, this is looking really nice. The panel lines and everything on this is super clean, really, really nice. You know, you got just the whole package really for this Zaku. It's a nice look, right? It's a nice look. Let's see. Let's take a look at the GM cannon here real quick. Again, you know, if you're into this design, I'm not particularly into the GM cannon, but if you are into this design, this looks like a pretty nice kit, right? Nice clean panel lines and stuff. This build up here on the back of the upper leg, I like that look. Not sure if that's part of the original kit or not, because I don't like the GM. I'm just not into it. Or at least this iteration of the GM. I'm more of a GM Type C kind of guy. But yeah, I mean, it looks really, really good, you know? Nice and clean. Good stuff, right? Good stuff there. Let's see. Okay, so decals. Let's go through each one of these here just really, really quickly, and I'm going to show you why these caught my attention, right? $2.83. $2.83. I can't stress that enough, you guys. And they have different colors, and all these are kind of rip-offs from Haikyuu sheets, but you know, different colors. Here's the orange, here's the multicolor. They include a lot of the decals that I really, really like these little decals here, these kind of warning line style decals, just these kind of long-ish textural kind of warning marks and stuff like that. Really like those. But obviously they come in in different colors, grays, whites, all sorts of stuff, right? But you guys, $2.83. Come on. That's a good price. Even if these are shit, even if these say dangerous sign, like our favorites, like several streams ago, which I don't think they do, because these are coming from Evo. Evo knows their shit, right? I think these will probably be a no-brainer. And then you got these kind of rip-off sheets here, again from Haikyuu, the removable tanks and stuff like that. The right and left justified decals and stuff. I really, really like this. Again, $2.83. I mean, you can't beat that, right? You can't beat that. And then this one here is just kind of the good old BR01 100 style, but more of what you want, right? those left and right justified decals, these kind of longish ones here, right there. Just all these good ones. These are all ones that I use like a lot, right? Let's see. Hope no spelling errors from Kenneth Sim. Let's take a look. Let's see. It doesn't look like it. Just from looking kind of close in. Beware, latch, caution. Looks all spelled correctly. Too bad you can't zoom in more than that, but from what I can see, I mean, it looks like just kind of a straight rip-off of the Haikyuu decals. So, yeah, highest precision printing, super original, large size. Well, there you go. Let's see, looks like we've got some Advance of Zeta decals here. Very nice. Hey, look, that looks familiar, right? Wearing that. But, yeah, I mean, you got everything that you need here on a AOZ sheet, right? Looking good. You got some numbers. You got some other kind of warning marks and stuff there. You've got some pretty cool kind of, looks like 3D printed resin kind of details and stuff that you can get. These are pretty neat, you know. I don't know if I'd get them, but, you know, for $6 a piece, not bad, right? Not bad. Again, some more water slides. Again, knockoffs of the good old Haikyuu decals. They've got hands, resin casted hands here. Again, you guys, $6.71 to $7.46, depending on what you get. And here's what you get. You get all of this on one runner. So that's pretty damn good. I mean, these are nice poses too. And mechanically, they're right in line with, you know, with kind of Bandai's styling. Not necessarily the builder's parts, because I think those are a little over detailed. But these are nice looking, you guys. I'd probably invest in a set of these just to try them out. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. That's nice. That's pretty nice mechanical detail in there. Kind of like that. Obviously, these are Fetty hands. But for those of you not on the Fetty side, they do have Xeon ones. But this right here, look at this, you guys. This is what, this thing right here kind of got me amped. So, $1.49 to $10.44, right? So you're probably looking at more like the $10.44 for these. But man, look at this little sniper rifle action. Pretty kick-ass. Normal rifle. I really dig this right here. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Painted up. That looks nice. That looks really nice. Even just kind of bare resin. Looks really, really good. Really clean. Yeah, and it all just comes in separate parts too, you know, so easy paint up, easy assembly. Man, look at that. That's a nice looking weapon right there for a mech. Yeah, see, there's all the, you know, the parts that you get for the rifle. Pretty cool. Might have to get a few of those. Again, more decals. Let's take a look at this little guy here. Blazing Shadow version. Let's see. So probably about 71 for the for this. So 56 for just the conversion, no pistol. Yeah, it looks like the most. Looks like the spot. So the kit plus double weapons is 71.61. Let's see what we get. So these are the kits that you can use with it. Looks pretty nice. Huh. That's not a bad looking kit though. That's not bad at all. I like what they've done with it. I like the styling. I like the feet. Yeah. This kind of looks like a little badass kit right here, you guys. Whoa, look at the back, what they did to the backs of the legs and the backs of the calves and everything there. That looks really nice. Yeah, look at that. Little Pat Labor kind of pose. Pat Labor, Pat Labor, I don't know how you say it. I don't really care either. I'm a Gundam dude. But yeah, that looks nice. 71 for this and weapons and everything. Yeah, that looks good. Buy that for $1. You got some nice, look at this. Looks like these are for Sazabi. Maybe, no, Sinanju? Or maybe both. I don't know. No, some of these are for this. This is for the Sazabi. But then you got the sleeves. I guess you could put it on the Sazabi. Yeah. Wow. That's a... Yeah, okay, so Sazabi, Verka. Yeah. So this whole sheet is for the Sazabi. Nice. I like it. I likes it. And then you've got the Johnny Ridden conversion. You've got that ugly, this ugly thing. For those of you guys interested in this, $62.65 is the price. God, that's horrible. I'm biased. That just looks bad. If you like it, I'm not going to hate on you. It's not my preference. Okay, so you guys, here are some other ones. These are from some GM decals. Again, $2.24. This looks like a half sheet. Okay, so I like the design. I like his designs. He's got the right font for the EFSF. He's got the right font for all this here because it's blocky, angled. That's how it should be. That's a good sign. All this looks correct. All these look good. Not particularly a fan of these versions of the White Dingo logos. Should be the other one, but I'm not going to sweat it. That looks like a decent sheet of decals. Here's your Xeon resin hands. Again, $597 to $671. Full payment. Spot. Okay, so $671. Spot is the full kit, right? And then here's what you get with that. Man, looks good. These look really nice. Nice detail. Yeah. Nice detail on those. So there you go. And then you got more kind of detail resin 3D printed kind of parts and stuff. I think we might have already seen those. Oh well. Not a big deal. But here we go, guys. This is what I was talking about. The feet that you can buy. $7.46 for all three types, right? Let's go through these here real quick. These are all the models that they fit on. Those were 1/100 scale, Bailey. Bailey over there on Twitch, he's asking, those are great Xeon hands, what scale? Yeah, 1/100 scale. I think most of this is 1/100 scale. So, yeah. I think he makes stuff specifically for master grades and stuff. So, so these are all the models that these feet fit on. So you got your 7.8 2.0, your 7.8, your G3 2.0, your Stormbringer, your 2.0 GMs, all your P Bandais, your snipers, you know, your dominants, all that good stuff. Oh, Type 1. Really nice looking. And you can see the mechanism in here that you pop everything on. Really, really nice. God, look at that. That's a nice looking profile right there for feet. And you guys, I am a huge stickler when it comes to appropriate looking mechanized feet. Especially when it comes to more kind of Kotoki style feet, you know? Yeah, these just are freaking beautiful. Look at the detail on the bottoms. It just blends in seamlessly with the detail on the inner frame piece. And then here's type 2. You kind of get a nice blank canvas here to work with. You kind of got a nice sweeping curve, where with this one you just had kind of a nice obtuse angle there. But this one you kind of is a little bit more elegant, more kind of oh, I guess, you know, RX-78 Verka kind of look, except for the little notches on the front toe. I like that a lot. Again, nice profile, nice back to it. Really nice underneath details. This is just very classic looking. But then type 3, I think this is my favorite one out of all of them. I think I like this the best. This is very much your GM type C Gundam Verka style foot, you know? Because you had this, on the Verka, you had this kind of, I guess, flap, this lip here from the upper portion kind of going down onto the lower toe. So this is definitely your more traditional looking Kotoki style foot. And I think that's why I love it the most. But look at the details underneath. Oh, so nice. So damn nice. So, yeah, I think several sets of these are going to be in my future very, very soon. Well, I shouldn't say very soon, but sometime in the future. So it looks like a garage kit for the unicorn. Oh yeah, wow. Okay, so some nice added panel lines and details and stuff like that. I have never built a unicorn master grade, so I can't. I'm not extremely familiar with it. I like these little kind of little toe things here on the feet. That's a nice look. I like the back detail on here. This is all added in. You can tell that. Ooh, the shoulder looks nice. That's good. That's a good look, you guys. And that just goes for a mean looking Banshee right there, you know? Just mean looking. Vicious even. I dig it. And then let's see, you've got, what, the thing from before, skeleton description. I don't know what that means, but we're not going to take a look at it. Here is the, what is this? Ikeda Tetsuya Suzabi Major Revision, 1/100 scale. Oh. Okay. I can definitely see some major revisions to this. Wow. I'm not sure if I like the smaller shoulders. Makes it look a little dainty. Oh, is that the perfect grade? I thought it was 1/100. Yeah, I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling the curve on the toe. I'm not feeling the curve right here on the front of the shin. I'm not feeling this. But hey, you know what? Sometimes you guys like things that I don't. The back skirt's super long. Look at that. That's crazy looking, right? Huh. Yeah, that's crazy. So again, yeah, 1/100 for, let's see. Maybe this, oh, it's a full, no, okay, so this is the full garage kit. So this is not a conversion. This is a full-on kit. This is 7161, that's why. Okay. But, let's see, master grade. Yeah, so that Banshee was the master grade, James. Yeah, that conversion was for the master grade. Here's the Fennis Renuncianata or whatever. I don't know how you say it. And I'm not familiar with this kit because I don't have it. Probably don't want it, but super cool. Looks nice. Added, I can see the added details in here, the panel lines and stuff like that. Very neat. And then you just got a couple, some tools and stuff down here. This one is intriguing. The Evo Hi-Q All-In Link. This one is $53.55. Now, what I'm thinking is that you get multiples of all of this guy's decals for that price, which could be very interesting. Could be very interesting. So for $53, if you get 12 times 5 equals 60 of these fluorescent deals, and then, I mean, that can't be right. I mean, I don't know. For $53? I mean, that's a lot of decals, you guys. Oh, that's the price. Never mind. So 12 times 5. So you're getting, what? 5. I don't know. But you're getting multiple. It looks like you're getting multiple sheets of decals. Could be interesting, right? So there you go, you guys. The Evo Taobao store. Just got hit up on this today by Mr. Ryan Bertoletti. I think that's how you pronounce his name. So yeah. So our RB Gumpla Works. He posted some links, some images that he got, especially the decals and stuff like that today. And I was absolutely intrigued, and I was just like, yes, I absolutely need a link to this store to take a look at them. So there you go. Hey, John Kim. It's over there on Facebook. For those of you guys don't know John, good friend. He says if you buy decals during China's equivalent to Black Friday sale, they sell decals for like $1 a sheet. What? When is this, John? Please tell me. When is this? I need to know. Hey, Chris Pavalate is over there also on the good old Facebooks, and he says, yo, and he says, LOL, good old Ryan Bartoletti. Yeah. Seems like a good dude. John says, hey, it's been a while. Yes, it has been, John. November? Last time we saw each other, right? But when is this? I don't care about seeing you, John. I don't care about catching up with old times. It doesn't matter. I need to know when this big Chinese sale is. You'd have to ask Li Zhu, but if memory serves, it's around the spring. Had him grab me like 20 sheets for 20 bucks. Yes. Awesome. I will have to hit up Lee and find out. Need me some decals. I need me some of those feet too. And that gun. The guns were cool. The guns were cool. Yeah, the guns were really cool. Anyway, you guys, hope you liked that little sidetrack into the world of Taobao. What should we do now? We should get back to work on the Zaku 2 head, yeah? So let's go camera 2. Let's see. John says he was offloading a ton of decals a year ago, too. Oh, man. And Chris says, just finished up starting on customizing the high-grade Blue Destiny. Is that what? Or HGBD Arc Torso. I do not like working on high grades. I don't blame you. I don't like working on high grades either. Bailey over there on YouTube, he says that counts as a streaming field trip. You're right, it kind of does, right? I hope you all got signed permission forms from your parents. Oh, Chris, okay. I gotcha. Sorry, Chris, over there on Facebook. I don't mess with build divers, so yeah. the acronyms for build divers, I'm completely lost on. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, I don't blame you for not liking to work on high grades, dude. Too small. They're way too small. I don't like them. Now, mind you, there are some designs in high grade that I much prefer the look to as opposed to master grades, like the GM ground high grade. I love the design of that, and I love the look of that much more than its master grade counterpart. If they made a master grade 2.0 ground GM, I would truly hope that they would take the aesthetics of the high grade and just basically upscale them, because that would be, for me, the end all be all in terms of awesome kind of aesthetics for the ground GM. It really would. It really, really would. Why do you do this, Google? Sorry, I'm trying to redo my windows here, and it's not cooperating, you guys. There we go. Now we're good. Now we're back to it. Okay, so anyway. Let's see. Ultraman Dyna. What's going on, Ultraman? We just took a field trip. You missed the field trip. You were the kid that came 2 hours late to school, and everybody's gone. Sorry. You can rewind it back and see it later. But we took a field trip to Taobao. Sorry you missed it, man. Sorry you missed it. Ultraman Dyna, what's the bar count? I mean, you're looking at it, buddy. You're looking at it. We trimmed some stuff up here. We did a little bit of wet sanding on this guy, and yeah, that's where we're at. Chris, sorry, every time I hear Chris, I look up from my model. Sorry, dude. Chris, yeah, Chris over there on Facebook. So we got Chris R and we got Chris P. Sorry. Bus is full, bro. Good one. Chris P. Chris Pabalate over there on Facebook. Good stuff. Let's see. Scuffle, I'm a 1/100 person myself, but some 144 are great due to overcoming weight issues that occur at larger sizes. That's true. Yeah, that is very true. Goro, this is the first stream I've made it to. Nice. Well, welcome, Goro. Happy to have you along, man. Thank you for watching, dude. Bailey says, welcome. Yeah, definitely welcome. Ultraman Dyna, LOL. Sorry, dude. Yeah, just, dude, Ultraman, just rewind it later. Trust me, you will catch, you'll catch the good stuff. I posted the vendor link in the live chat comments, so you can see those too. When the field trip starts to happen. So, anyway. Did Dwidget, hey, more victims. Woohoo! Right? Cool. Alright, so, you guys. Let's take a look at this thing, shall we? I like the profile. We got it all sanded. We got it fitting nicely. Got all this stuff nice and flush. But it's very plain right now, yeah? It's very plain right now. We need to spice it up a bit. So, let's see. Do I have any parts over here that we can spice it up with? These are all poly caps. These are all extra parts, so these are a no. I don't have anything over there. Let's dig in here, shall we? Zoom back. There we go. Now, mind you, this is just a very, very small portion of my option parts, but we can take a look in here and see if we can find anything that's to our liking that will spice this little guy up a bit. That could be interesting. But I think I have another idea in mind. No. See, and I need the wave parts here because these are not the Kodos are great, but there's one piece in particular that I know is on a wave runner, a wave option parts runner, I should say, that's not with the Kodo parts. You know, and when you got that part in your stuck in your head, you just got to go get it. So hang on, I'll just be on the other side. If you guys need me, just yell. I'll come back. All right. Stay safe. Stay right there. Don't move. All right. I'm right here. Still with you guys. Not to worry. Not to worry. I'm not leaving you. Everything's all good. We're gonna get through this together. Talking you through it. Shit, where's the one that I need? Maybe it's not all good. That's not it. That's not it. All right, you guys. I don't know. Oh! I think I found it. I think I found the parts that I need. All right, here we go. These are it. All right. So let's see if we got anything else back here. Anything good? No. Well, no. Those are crap. All this other stuff. No. All right. I found the part. I think we found the parts we need. All right. All right. So. Hope you guys were safe without me. Thank you for returning. Okay, so let's get zoomed in. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. Ultra zoom, boom. Okay, so these little guys right here. This is what I'm talking about. These little guys right there. I'm thinking maybe right there on the side of the head, yeah? And these would be cool. We would just drill those out and make it look like little Vulcans and stuff. I think that'll be nice. Let's zip these out a little bit. We want to leave a little bit of meat on it so we don't ruin the part. Right there, there's one little guy, yeah? And right there's another little guy. All right, so we'll put that runner off to the side. We'll put the nippers over there. And let's see, let's get to trimming these a little bit here. Man, these are small, right? But I think these might do the trick and convey what we need. That off there, nice. And same thing with this one back here. Just find the back edge, pop that off. Oh, there we go. So there's that little guy. It's a teeny tiny part. We'll do the same thing with his little friend here. Pop that, and then we'll get the front trimmed off. Good. There we go. That is looking good. Now, what we need is just a teeny tiny bit of super glue. So we're not going to use the actual bottle this time. We're going to play it safe. I know, very unlike me, right? Yes. But, it's, you know, you got to do what you got to do. Goro says, is that a Zaku head? Thought it was some sort of nut. No, it is definitely a Zaku head. Let's get this caked on super glue off of this pin here. And it just pops off. Alright, so we got that there. Alright, so now with some sculpted putty on it. Yes, thank you, Bailey. Alright, so little piece of plastic, We'll just use that as a palette, right? And we'll get just a little bit of super glue going on here, yeah? And so now we'll stab this little thing with the knife right in the little kind of barrel section there, right? We'll just a little drop of super glue there. Now, since this is epoxy putty, you're not going to be able to use Tamiya or something like that, right? You're going to need to use super glue. Now, with this being on a slight curve, we might have to go back and fill in a little bit underneath. But, ooh, I like that. That looks pretty good. I dig it. Let's get, oh, shit. Great, I just tipped over the palette of super glue. So now it's all over my, cutting mat. That's lovely. We'll get it later. I'm not going to worry about it right now. All right, so now the problem here is to line these up as neatly as possible, yeah? That looks pretty good. Let's get a little bit more super glue in there, and we're going to basically just kind of fill in the gaps between the curve of this piece and the underside. So essentially we're using the super glue as spot filler, yeah? We'll get it all the way around. I really like that look. Really do. I didn't know if I was going to, but I kind of dig it. Now, we're not going to stop here. We're going to keep going. But we got to clean up the mess here that we made. So, got a little paper towel over here, yeah? Get that wiped up. Spider 2K2 looks like a frog. Yeah, it's Pink Ranger, yeah, right? Does it look like? Yeah, it kind of looks like a frog. Burr, burr, burr. Yeah, from the top down, yeah. Yellow Tiger Zord. Scuffle. Nice. No, I dig it. I like the look of it. I don't give a shit what you guys think. All right. So we need, like I said, I don't like the commander fin, but I definitely think that there should be something, something signifying, like ace or something like that, right? So with that being said, let's see what we've got in here. Do we have anything good in here? I don't know. Ooh, wait a minute. The Sinanju Stein that we said we were going to cannibalize for this build could very well end up being the perfect candidate for a piece right there. Yeah? Yeah. So what about that right there? I think that would look kind of cool. And that might just be the perfect curvature too. Yeah, all right, so we're gonna need to trim this guy down. So let's do a little bit of surgery, shall we? Now this seems very familiar because I did the same kind of process for the Aussie, because I used the same head piece, this head fin or whatever you want to call it, from the Sinanju on the Aussie's head. Which, it's a good piece. It's a good looking little crest, yeah? And that's going to need a little bit of shaping because that doesn't sit flush with the rest of it. See what I mean? Now, ooh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now we could do that. We could kind of just make it into like a horn type of thing, yeah? That's not terrible. Yeah. I think I would like it if it was more flush. But it definitely, the curvature needs to be flattened out a little bit. Okay. So these points right here need to come down a bit. So let's work those here real quick. Definitely better. Yeah? Taking those points off of there. Definitely better. Hey, you guys, Links53, Mr. Corey DeYonkers over there on Twitch. What's going on, Corey? Thanks for tuning in, buddy. So let's scrape this guy down a little bit more. If you guys aren't familiar with Corey, he is the artist that did the Chibi Hummingbird. And it's amazing, right? It's awesome. I love it. Okay. Just warming up the fingers to start on the Aussie. What? Yes. That's awesome. That's awesome, dude. Well, once we're done here, I'll hook you up. I'll do the little raid action if you're streaming, dude. But yeah, let's see. That's looking better, yeah? I like that. Let's see the front profile. Little mock-up action. Yeah. Yeah. That's good. And then once this thing is primed and all that, it'll all obviously come together more. I mean, yeah. Does this look like a frog? Yes. Yes, it does look like a frog. Ribbit, ribbit, motherfuckers. Ribbit, ribbit. Does it look like the Pink Power Ranger? Probably, yeah. I don't care. Because once this is done up, once this is painted, once this is primed, it's going to look badass. It just is. Going to look badass. Anyway. Links53, Corey says, how are you tonight? I'm doing well, man. Getting ready for work trip tomorrow. So, only stream for this week, unfortunately, but we're having fun with it. So, thank you for being a part of it, brother. Hey, look at this. Corey says, Julius Dimsky over here on YouTube, he says, great work, Corey. Spire2K2, James 2, he says, I got a sticker of the Chibi Hummingbird, courtesy of Tim, and I agree. He did a fantastic job for the artwork. Nice. Looks all is going strong as I'm working some designs. That's from Dwidget. Nice. Gamerbud says, call the Zaku to Kermit. It will be cool. Even though it's getting cut in half, it'll still be cool. Hey, Spaminican 18. I got it right this time. I didn't say Spaminican. Spaminican. Like Dominican or something. I don't know. But Spaminican. I got it right. Cool. Dwidget said, yeah, that hummingbird turned out amazing. Look at that, Corey. You're getting good compliments from all over the place, dude. And Corey says, "Aw, thanks, man. Well deserved. Well deserved, man. Well deserved." All right, let's see. Let's get this sanded down smooth under here. Scuffle says over here on YouTube says, "Call it Toad, Tim's offensive amphibious destroyer." But it's a Zaku. It's not amphibious. Just saying. Might be a little off there, Scuffy. Might be just a bit off. Spaminican says, "Hello, it's all good. I'm working on my perfect grade RGB unicorn. RGB? And hey, Links53. There you go." Dwidget says, very well deserved. Half sight. Hey, the man Rhodey has a frog head and it was amazing looking. You're right. Half sight is right. And the Gushion had kind of a frog head too. So I'm not worried about the frog head. Not worried one bit. Not worried one bit. Because this is going to be a cool-ass Zaku. You motherfuckers are going to be jealous. Nah. Oh, man. Chris says, I'm working on the same thing. Look at that. Chris over there on Facebook. I guess he's working on the unicorn as well. Nice. All right, so we're getting really close to that profile on this thing, right? Getting real close on it. We just have to kind of bring up a little bit right in the main section here. So I think we'll kind of go to town with the knife a little bit and just kind of shave off some plastic there. Yeah. Get that curve a little bit more accentuated in this thing, so it can swoop down onto the forehead a little bit more. Now, what might be cool, so this is the orientation that it's on the Sinanju, right? But what if we flipped it? Yeah, what if we flipped it and put it on? Oh, you guys, I think we might have had a eureka moment. Look at that. I think that might actually look a bit better. Yeah, I like that better. All right, we're gonna go in that direction. We're going in that direction. All right, so now we have to change up the entire thought process here. You know what we need? We need. What do we need here? We need. Here we go. We need a piece of plastic tube, just like that, and we need another piece of sandpaper. So now we can wrap the sandpaper around this plastic tube, and And now we can kind of go to work on this thing and really smooth it down and shape this like a champ here. Okay, so let's see how that looks now. It's all about getting that profile right. We're a little off still. A little off. We got a gap there kind of in the middle. Focus. There we go. And we still have a gap here in the middle. So we need to take down the point right here on the front a little bit more. So we will just kind of start scraping. Let's do a little trimming here. Just a little bit. Just to flatten the front tip of that out just a wee bit. All right, let's see how that looks. That's getting better. That is getting better, yeah? And we're not going to have it so far down. We're not going to have it down here, no. We want it a little bit up. But again, it's getting way better, you guys. Getting way better. Let's see. Spamming a can is asking what Corey's doing. Just put on some Zaku Mariner parts, then it'll be an amphibious toad. Nice, thanks, Corey. Don't encourage Scuffle. I'm serious. Don't encourage him. But Scuffle says, I like your choice. The Commander fin reminds me of back in the day when cars had a super long antenna, and now we just have a cute little stub. Yeah, well, it is what it is. I'm not a huge fan of the big, Commander horn for Zaku units. It's just, I don't know. It's just not something I'm really into. So something a little more subtle. One that doesn't necessarily scream, hey, I'm a commander, shoot me. It just seems counterproductive. Alright, so we still need to go down a little bit more on that front part there, but we are getting closer. I think if we shave off a little bit more plastic on this front tip, then we'll be much closer to where we need to be. So let's okay. So that took off a decent amount of plastic, not a ton, but a good amount, yeah. So let's see, closer, but man, we're still a little off. Still just a little off. But we're getting there. We're getting there. This is the part where it's tedious, but you have to sneak up on it, because if you take too much off, it's nearly impossible to put this material back on, right? So, Chris P over on Facebook, he says, quick tip for those working on the MJH LED set for perfect grade unicorn, the square peg holes for the back skirts are way too small. Make sure to shave those down. Nice. Oh man. Spider2K2, Tim, I noticed the head cannons you just added aren't symmetrical on the head. The right side seems off by a few millimeters from the top compared to the left side. Let's take a look. maybe. May just be the camera angle. No. Let's see. I think you might be right. I think this one's back a little bit farther than this one. Well, easily correctable, especially since this is just tacked on with, you know, put on with super glue. So what we can do is just, we can pop this piece off here ever so gently. You know what, I'm not going to do it right now because I'm going to worry about this first. I'm going to get this shaped first because one thing at a time. One thing at a time. But yeah, I think you're right. Now that I look at it. So thank you for that call, James. Okay. So let's see what this looks like here. Yeah, that looks much better. Much better. Frog was deformed. Yeah, well. He's a special frog. Goro on Facebook. He's a special frog. That's great. Nice. Left side looks good. I don't know. You think the left side looks better than the right? I think this one's back a little bit. I think it needs to be up here. But I like the one that's back a little bit farther, honestly. I think this one needs to come back farther. That's what I think. Yeah, looking at it on screen now, I definitely see it. I think this one needs to come back. I think they're symmetrical looking this way, right? Yeah, and it's hard to get this perfectly centered, you know, due to the camera angle, right? Because if you turn it this way, you know, it's like a little exaggerated, right? But just looking at it with your eyeballs, yeah, this one is, you can see this one's farther up. So it just needs to be moved back a couple millimeters, I think. So we'll do that later. We're not going to do it now. Gary Gumpla, LOL, special frog. He is a special frog. He's my special frog, you guys. I repeat, not the left side. I think it is the left side. I think the left side is too far up. So, shut up, James. I think the left side is the wrong, this side. I think this one right here is up too far. I like the look of this one, how it's back a bit. Yeah, okay, so see, you can see this, you see better now with a point of reference, right? Okay, so check this out. We'll take our T-square and line it up with the bottom here, yeah? And you can see how if we line that up with the inside edge of that, the back of that piece lines up perfectly with that T-square, right? So then, if we come over here, we do the same thing. It's, you can see it's a little bit off. It's a bit off from that. It's about a millimeter and a half, maybe 2, off at that point. So, yeah. This one needs to be just pushed back a little bit. That's all. That's all. Just a little bit. Yeah, see, Gary agrees with me. But we'll worry about that later. Like I said, we'll worry about that later. All right, so you guys, the front little tip here is getting on my nerves. So let's sand this down. really get that material moved off there. Now we're looking a lot better in terms of profile, yeah? Definitely getting a lot closer, and we could technically fill in a lot of that, but what we need right here, that's where the high point is on this thing. So we're going to get our little piece of paper wrapped around this tube. What time is it? 12:05. Man, time flies when you're having fun, doesn't it? Okay, so we'll start to knock off some material right in here. So this is where we need the curve to reach its high point, yeah? And, ooh, man, you guys, look at that. That is almost, if I have it, whoops. Man, such a little piece, though. There's a little bit of movement back and forth, so we're not completely flat on the bottom here. So let's use the knife. I'll just scrape this flat here. That way, this will sit nice and flat on the head. Okay, much better. Okay, so there's our profile so far. Definitely coming along, yeah? Definitely coming along. Links53 says, I think I need to make a new subcategory pricing for GBWC chibis after this. Oh, man, don't be doing that. Come on now. Come on. You said you like challenges, dude. I just challenged you, that's all. Oh, man. Goro says, good thing you're not modding a real grade Zaku for that. Yeah, tell me about it, man. It would be even smaller, eh? I'm not into real grades, not into 144s at all. But you guys know that. I don't have to tell you guys that. That's pretty close. That's pretty close. You know what would be good is if we marked where we want this to be. I think right there is a good front point for this. I think if we work with that, I think that's really nice. We're getting really, really close there. Really close. Oh, man. All right, so, Corey Links53 says, haha, just teasing, the challenge is a fun change. Good. Well, that's a good thing, right? That's a good thing. I won't make you do any more GBWC builds, or chibis anytime soon. Spider2K2 says, Chibi Tim, get on it. Chibi Tim on a chibi hummingbird. Nice. Scuffle says, looking cool, can't wait to see what it looks like once we get a layer of primer down. Yeah, I know, right? And you know what, I might actually do that sooner rather than later, just to kind of get the full effect of this thing, because, yeah, I mean, look at this. With all these colors, on this thing, the pink and the yellow and the gray and the white and everything. You guys, it's really, really hard to see the finished piece, right? Right. But Gary Gumpa on YouTube, he says, are you going to scribe a pattern on the head? Yes. Yes, I will. Scribing panel lines will definitely be a part of the head, similar to the Aussie has that kind of round teardrop type thing. We're going to do something probably pretty interesting with this as well. So, yep, panel lines will definitely be part of this, Gary. Spam in a Can says, LOL, at least mine will be easy-ish. Nice, nice. Good stuff there. Good stuff there. I like it. But first things first is we got to get this, this damn little head fin thingy kind of contoured down. And the problem is right in here. So, and it's, I'm telling you what, guys, this thing is kind of hard to grip, yeah? Because it's so small. Blood Raven, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. Welcome to the family and thank you for watching. Blood Raven. That's a good name, huh? That's a good name. I like that name. Blood Raven. What's up? Alright. So we're just using this tube kind of to help us sand flat, but obviously on a curve, you know? So we just use this perpendicularly to the piece, and this will help us sand this thing out and flatten it out. Now, the problem comes in is if you don't use, shoot, I don't want that flying onto the floor because then we'll never see it again. The problem comes in with using, you know, straight pressure all the way around this thing. And I can tell already that I haven't been. So we need to kind of go back and kind of compensate for that. So hopefully now this looks a little bit better. Let's see if it sits flat on this thing, or we're going to have to scrape it down a little bit. Yeah, we're probably going to have to scrape it down a bit, but how's the profile itself? Man, it's close. Super close. Let's scrape it down, get it flat, and then we will compare it again. Good thing about using a hobby knife like this to scrape it down, you do get just dead ass flat surfaces, which is a good thing at this point because we're just not getting that with the tube and sandpaper. All right, so now that looks good on both sides here. Let's see what our profile looks like. Does it sit flat? There's a little wobble in it still, but we can fine tune that. That's not a big deal right this second. But all right, so I see where the high point is. The high point right now has shifted back here. So what we need to do is we need to take off a little bit of material from this back portion here. So right in here, just need to kind of shave this off, shave this down a little bit, yeah? So now that's a little bit flatter. Let's see how much of a difference that made. That made a pretty good amount of difference. Yeah. And that actually sits flat. Ooh, guys, I think we might have gotten it here. Yeah. All right, good. So that looks good. So fine tune the front edge of this thing. I think it's just kind of debris. Yeah. Okay. So I think we're in good shape with this. I think we are. So now the only thing left to do is to pop this thing on there, but I can't handle it with these tweezers because they don't have a grip to them, right? These tweezers might, because these have these little grooves. These are the kind of bigger Tamiya style ones, but I don't think these are Tamiya. But see, they have these little grooves here in the jaws, and they have a little bit better grip to it, right? So, Bailey says, I'm heading to bed, but before I go, make sure to check out our new podcast. Yes, the Cutting Mat. It's me, Joel, True Gun Platino, Big V Roman, and Brandon, Mecha Genre. Yes, Mecha Genre now has a Instagram page, so go check that out. It's good stuff. And he says, we are talking about scale modeling. Nice. So there you go. The community techniques and mental well-being as a builder. Very good. Very important, too, by the way. So yeah, awesome. Awesome. Scuffle says, gonna head out too. Friend wants me to hop into his Twitch stream. Night, folks. Good night, Scuffle. Good night, Bailey. Thank you guys for being a part. We'll see you on Monday, you guys. Julie Stemke says, where can I find the podcast? iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, everywhere. Exactly. Spider2K2, James 2.0. He says, I'm heading out too. Going to be getting up early tomorrow for some hobby errands. Interesting. Hobby errands. Stay safe in the snow, dude. Bailey, good night, man. Thanks for all your hard work. Appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate it. All right, so, and I'm probably only going to be a few more minutes here too, you guys, because I want to try to get this glued into place, and then after that, I think we're going to be done for the night. So, actually, what I might do is I might just stab this thing. Yeah, just stab it. And we're going to put some glue on this sucker. We're going to put a decent amount because we need to have a little bit of fill-in underneath once we place this, right? So we're going to place it along this line that I kind of drew on the head before, right? And we're going to try to get this as centered as possible. Just like that. And we're on that line. Profile looks good. Super glue is filling in nicely. Press that down. Let's get one of these pins over here, and we'll. Get this damn sticky tack off there, and we'll try to. Jesus. Oh, that's It's MDF. Let's get another one going here. One that hasn't been super glued to the MDF, and we'll try to spread this super glue down this way a little bit. Yeah, there we go. And we'll get a little bit more on this pin. Just like that. Okay. We're just basically filling in the sides here, just those little minuscule gaps, right? But that looks pretty bang on straight there. Looks good, yeah. And then there it is, front profile wise. Obviously we need to fix this little thing there, right? But let's see what it looks like on the actual Zaku. I don't know what this. I don't know what it's gonna look like here. Let's see. Whoops. Oh, we dropped something. It was the back of the Zaku head. Just that little cap back there. So, ooh, look at that, you guys. I dig that. That's not something you see every day in terms of a Zaku. I like it. I like it. I dig that. I dig it very much. Gotta grab a little piece before I forget that it's down there and then I step on it and break it. That would be bad. So, all right. Ah, man. Kenneth Sims says, looks badass. Space Rats 53 says, nice. Gary says, a Zaku, a football player Zaku. Yeah, a little bit. But I think it'll look really nice once it's primed and painted and everything like that. Panel lines and the whole nine. And then get the full power cables around the sides of the head too. Obviously, it's looking a little anemic right now with just the inner cables, right? So we'll put, we'll pop on some nice, energy cables for the final look, obviously. But once that's all on there, it'll kind of beef out the sides of the head and everything really nicely, and I think that'll look really, really cool. So I dig the look. I like it. I didn't know how it was gonna come out, but I kind of dig it. Yeah. Let's get zoomed out so you can get a little bit of a grander look to it. Yeah. So I think it's a cool profile. Yeah. Look at that. And then you got the big shields on the side, yeah, with the little rocket pods or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, I think fairly well done. Yeah, I dig it. Kenneth Sim probably adds some scribing. Oh, definitely. Definitely there will be scribing to be done on this. Absolutely. Half-Sight says, I'm out, not sure where in Alabama you're coming to, but bring an umbrella. Hasn't stopped raining here in a week, and it isn't going to stop for another. Yeah, I checked. I'm going to be in Birmingham, actually, or at least very close to Birmingham. Yeah, from what I saw on the weather, it's supposed to be raining / sunny. It's typical Alabama weather, though, so it is what it is. Spamming a can, finally done with the chest. Nice. There we go. Cool. All right, guys. So, we're going to wrap it up for tonight. I'm actually going to wrap it up for this week. So, no stream on Friday. We are going to Dust Drive real quick. He says, is Gunpla the only scale modeling you do? Yes. Yes, it is. I'm a Gunpla guy, man. So, oh, there's Lee. Lee. He says 11/11 is the date for that, as John mentioned earlier. 11/11. That's a little ways off. I missed it. But thank you, Lee, for chiming in. I appreciate that, dude. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and spend $2 instead of $1, right? So all good. So yeah, you guys. So tomorrow I leave for my company's staff meeting this weekend, and so no stream this Friday, unfortunately. But we will be back on Monday, February 25th, my birthday, the birthday stream. So we're gonna continue where we picked up, or where we left off, I should say, on this, and we'll come back here, and it'll be my birthday. So, guys, real quick, if you want a cool ass Titans Test Team shirt, go get you one off of Chowda Mecha's store. Hit up www.chowdamecha.com. Hit the store button up at the top. You're going to see shirts and hats and bags and other cool stuff. It's a good time. Go get you some of that. Also, too, if you're interested in any of the tools and stuff like that, the materials and stuff that we worked with tonight, Amazon link just below. Hit that. You're gonna find all that stuff there. And then also, if you need models, if you need paints, if you need other really amazing tools and stuff like that, hit these guys up right here, USA Gundam Store. Adam and the boys are amazing. They will treat you amazingly. I just saw today on one of the Facebook groups, United States Postal Service just wrecked this dude's box. Adam was Johnny on the spot. He says, "Hey, hit me up, hit me an email, and we'll get you another one." I mean, come on, that's awesome. That's awesome. So, yeah, go hit those guys up on USA Gundam Store. They're good guys, especially Adam. So, all right, guys. Hey, without any further ado, have an amazing weekend. I hope to see you back here on Monday. Stay safe, especially if you're somewhere in the rain or sleet or snow or ice or whatever. And, man, build something cool this weekend, you guys. It's about time that you do. All right, guys. See you next Monday. Take care, boys.